I was in desperate need of a date for a royal wedding in Monaco, and since I'm in between husbands and my favorite pool boy had developed a nasty case of scabies, I asked my assistant, where does one shop for men for a wedding? She said, the men's warehouse. I gasped, a warehouse full of men? Christmas came early this year. So we take the heli to this row of sad-looking shops, I guess called a strip mall. Very promising. We walk in and we're surrounded by racks of cheap-looking suits. I say, where are all the men? Perhaps we've entered through the dressing room and there's another door to get to the strip club. A clerk approaches and says, how can I help you? I say, I'm shopping for a man for a wedding. He says, wonderful, what size? I said, slim, I think, and tall. He says, double-breasted or single? I said, the more breasts, the better. I've always been partial to a little man boob. He says, and what about fabric? I say, fabric? Human skin would be ideal, I think. He gives me a look of horror and says, get the hell out of here. I say, excuse me? I thought this was the men's warehouse, not the men's swear house. If my mother were here, she'd make you put $5,000 in the swear jar. Now, please point me to where the nude men are. I'm getting antsy. He says, I'm calling the police. I say, ooh, a man in uniform. Very good. So this handsome officer shows up, and I told him I'd take him on a trip if he did a little dance with me. He said, sure, take me on a trip right after I take you to the station. I said, is that what they're calling it these days? Anyways, I did spend the night in prison, but the good news is I met a lovely fellow named Rat, and he shall be accompanying me to Monaco.